Clean, more manageable hair than with plain shampoo, but without any extra work. That's Pert Plus. Hey, I admit it. I think about my hair. But it's not all I think about.
Wash and go with Pert Plus. Also in dandruff control.
The Lakers. The Warriors. It's Magic and Mullen in a good old Western shootout. The NBA playoffs continue next.
Earlier this season, there were reports that Charles Barkley and Armin Gilliam were in disagreement in terms of basketball philosophy. The feeling was when the ball went into Armin, it did not come back, and I talked about that with Charles.
I've never had a problem with Armin. The only problem I have with sometimes he doesn't rebound like a power forward should. I've never had a problem if he's going to score every time, he can shoot the ball as many times as he wants to. But the only problem I've ever had with Armin was I thought he should have been averaging double-figure rebounds. He was only averaging about 6 or 7 rebounds. But he's been rebounding well and playing great so far in the playoffs.
During the regular season, he averaged 7 rebounds a game. In the playoffs thus far, down to almost 6.5.
Jim Lynam was telling us that he also would like to see Gilliam assert himself more, was the way he phrased it. Well, he certainly did on Friday night in Game 3 with the 76ers defeating the Bulls. Will Perdue has come on as we get underway in the second quarter. Here's Anderson, couldn't find the shot. 2 on the 24, and Pippen stole it from Anderson. Scottie Pippen all the way. What a move by Pippen.
That last sequence developed because of full court pressure by the Bulls and the fact that they allowed Hawkins to bring it up. He is not comfortable as the point guard.
Anderson trying to get into it. The shot has not been falling for Ron Anderson during the course of this series. Hodges for 3. Grant on the tip. And the Bulls lead by 10. In the first quarter, Chicago only 11 for 29. A host of shot opportunities. Sixers were 7 for 16 from the floor. And Horace Grant, the big man for the Bulls, 7 points and 7 rebounds. Sixers want to talk it over.
That's the 9th second shot opportunity and the 12th point that the Bulls have scored when they miss a shot.
So timeout with a minute gone by in this second quarter, and the Bulls now lead it by the score of 30 to 20. Ron Anderson had an outstanding regular season. Played well in the opening round against the Milwaukee Bucks. There you see for the season just under 19 per game in this series at 8 points per game. And his shot making off the bench has been so important for the Sixers.
You count on this guy to help your perimeter game during the regular season. As you mentioned, he almost shot 49% from the floor. But in the playoffs, he's right around 42%. They need him to make a few jumpers to open up. Barkley posting up down low.
Barkley works on the double team, and he's clobbered by Perdue. Will Perdue called for the foul.
Remember, we had said if you're going to come after Barkley, you got to come after him before he gets into the paint area. Once he's in the blue, he's just too tough to stop.
Actually, free throw shooting problems of Barkley for the season, only 72%. Crowd responds as Manute Bol checks in for the first time. Armin Gilliam sitting down. Armin 0 for 4 from the field. Manute Bol got the thumb in the late stages of the game on Friday night. Did not like a foul call and softly tossed the ball in the direction of the official, Jack Neese, and then he claimed that it was Michael Jordan who threw the ball.
But he certainly is a factor for the 76ers when he's on the floor. During the season, when he was off the floor, opponents shot 49% against him. When he was on the floor, only 42%.
And it's tipped home by Perdue. Bulls by 10.
And that's one of the things that you emphasize. When Bol goes to block shots, if he's guarding you, go to the offensive boards. That's just what Will Perdue did.
Hawkins and Turner at the guard. Barkley with Bol and Anderson up front. Here's Hawkins. He lost the grip. Armstrong with the pull-up. And back come the Sixers. 3 on 2. Oh, what a pass. Barkley for Anderson. 32-24. kind of hanging around down low.
Yes, and Andre Turner got caught on the other side of the floor also. Jake O'Donnell could pick out either one of the guys, but he's going to give it to Minute.
9:39 remaining in this first half.
Three reminders from a leader in four-wheel drive and all-wheel drive technology. 1. Don't try this without the advantage of four-wheel drive. 2. Don't try this without the advantage of all-wheel drive. And 3. Don't try 1 or 2 without the advantage of Jeep or Eagle.
Me and Joe were two of the most feared players in football. Now we want to try more peaceful pursuits, like fishing. We brought along some cold Miller Lights. The Light's not some watered-down version of a regular beer. It's the less filling beer that really tastes great.
You ready to try and catch a fish, Randy?
Okay, Joe, I'll go first.
Hey, fish! Get in the boat!
Oh, this fish is pretty easy.
It's no fish story. When it's Miller Lite, less filling, tastes great.
Hey, that was too small. Get out of here!
Attenzione, prego. Cos'è questa cosa qua?
It's the Canon Futura.
Sembra sospetto. Guarda variazione.
With futuristic flash and long-range power zoom lens.
Mario.
The Futura from Canon. So advanced, it's simple.
Midas announces Quiet Riot Day with great values on muffler, brake, and suspension service. So get to the riot. We'll provide the quiet. The Midas Quiet Riot. For great values, nobody beats Midas. Nobody!
The NBA on NBC is brought to you by Jeep and Eagle, official vehicles of the NBA. By Miller Lite. When it's Miller Lite, less filling really tastes great. And by Michelin, because so much is riding on your tires.
Back at the Spectrum, the Bulls with an 8-point lead on the Sixers, and this Philadelphia 76er club, a very loose team, and illustration of Sixer Murph. Charles Barkley's impersonation of Rick Mahorn at a recent practice session. What is Charles telling us here?
Is he saying that Rick carries some extra luggage around?
And I know that Rick certainly appreciated the comedy attempt of Charles. 2.5 gone by in the second. It's the Bulls with an 8-point lead. Purdue being guarded now at times by Ball.
At the offensive end of the floor, let's see if they run a little back pick lob for Ball. Jimmy Lynam likes to do that, coming out of timeout, try and get the big guy off.
Pippen from deep. Anderson with the save, but he stepped out. Look out. Ron letting a hand. What a guy.
Chasing it down, the good hustle by Anderson, and then the collision with the fan, and nice enough to extend the hand, bring him back up quickly. He says, look, I got to go. We're starting this game again.
Joe Jackson with a backcourt of B.J. Armstrong and Craig Hodges will produce Scottie Pippen, and now Stacey King up front. Stacey King has not seen much action in this series. Played well against the Bulls in the playoffs last year. Started a couple of games. And it's King posting on Barkley. Rebounded by Hawkins.
Yeah, and that time you had 4 white shirts for the Sixers going to the defensive boards.
Barkley with the stutter step dribble. Drew the foul again. Charles landing on the floor. He took a push. It was fouled by King. It is a non-shooting foul. Anderson, Barkley, and Bol up front. Hawkins and Turner in the backcourt.
A nice move by the Sixers, having the big man as the next help guy. Purdue, a little bit slow getting over there to form the double team.
Strong start by Barkley, who's hit 5 out of 6, 13 points. Crowd urging Minute to shoot from deep. Goes to the flames.
He jump hooked from the foul line area.
I guess that's one that Jim Lynam has to live with. You do not want to see